I should have included this in the last video that I did, because as soon as I stopped the video, the first thing that came to me right after that is that they're calling a war machine you can call it whatever you want, right? In other words, I see a horse running across the landscape, the holographic landscape. Whoa, that's a free spirit, the spirit and soul arcing spirit in that horse, the wind, its mane. Whoa, what a beautiful landscape. I'm experiencing what love is, which is experiencing what the Mustang, that they called it a Mustang. What was the original name of that horse? That four-legged being, that four-legged spirit, that four-legged sentient horse. They called it a Mustang. Then they called it a war machine. That horse is not a war machine, but they called the Mustang a war machine because that's what that P-51 was, or is. It's a war machine. So in other words, they're renaming or naming as claims. You know what a baggage claim is with mass media effect, mass media programming, and reprogramming as codes, calling a beautiful Mustang horse that's a free spirit, right? Running in the wind with the spirit of the wind. And you see how these libraries are cross-linked to the war machinery. Call a beautiful horse that's running with the spirit in the wind a war machine. That's not what... You see what they do? Yeah, just like they name all their planes like that. A Tomcat with rockets, and they're all military machines named after real sentient spirits. Alien imposter spirits pretending to be real life sentient beings that we see in nature, the natural spiral and flow of a free spirit. I know when I was growing up, I used to hear people say they lie about everything. They're not telling you the truth. That's not a Mustang. I know what a Mustang is, but who named it that? Who was the first one to give the first Mustang that was ever seeded? The first seed, the seed that built the horse that we see, the visual mathematical landscape. Whoa. That's when Leigh and I used to have fun about cellular organization, of how we code our libraries based on what we see, which is visual mathematical landscapes. Right? In other words, when I was a child, that's what they said that it was. So now I record what they say that it is into my memory, and then I thus name that in the future. I'm going to call that horse a Mustang. So it's electrically, dynamically linked to a war machine, so that they are intertwined, so that the spirals are intertwined, one that's imploding and one that goes on forever. Hijacking the natural sound and spin of electromagnetic energy, the sound and light burn patterns. So if the libraries are not in sync, experiencing being one, pulling on the spiral. Yeah. So, that translating the visual mathematical terrain as fire codes, nuclear sequence letters, the fire letters, the holographic fire letters of the first temple, the first template. Yeah. The echo maps, the echo worlds, the echo, Eka she ha sha intadore. Ah ya.